Hey folks, Jason Wilmot here from Hacktics Growth Hacking, and in this video I want to talk to you about the power of thank you pages. You see, in a former video I talked about the three core segments of a website being landing pages, qualifying pages, and thank you pages. You see, a lot of times people aren't using the power of thank you pages, and here's the example of what you're probably familiar with when you're dealing with digital marketing online. Okay, so you have a website, you have landing pages and qualifying pages, and there's some call to action somewhere where it says, hey, click here to book a call, click here to request a quote, click here to download this PDF, click here to do, whatever. However, the problem that I see a lot of the times is people aren't redirected to a thank you page. And you see, the power of a thank you page is this. When we're running traffic online, whether it is organic or whether it is paid, we have to create something called an endpoint. Because what we're trying to do, let's use Facebook for example. What we're trying to do on Facebook is we're trying to, give the Facebook platform money and act on our behalf to bring people into our funnel. Well, we don't know if that person actually quote unquote converts unless they hit some endpoint that we can plug into our back system, but then we can also feed that endpoint back to Facebook and saying, yes, this was a successful, conversion. So on these thank you pages, that's where we dump a lot of the conversion code. We tell Facebook, hey, if this thank you page was, hit, then you need to count this as a successful conversion. This person came all the way through, they hit this thank you page. We send the same info to our Google Analytics or our Google Ads because we want to create endpoints. And the beauty about a thank you page is you can't organically navigate, like you can't click on a thank you page on somebody's website, at least I hope not, right? But a lot of the times what you'll see businesses really struggling with is this. They'll have like a request a quote form, somebody will fill it out and it'll just collapse, right? There's no real endpoint. So you're sending people into the funnel, they're filling something out, but you can't associate that lead or that client or that customer with the original click, right? That's your attribution problem. The attribution problem is a problem that people in marketing and businesses have forever been trying to solve. But the power of a thank you page is that it does solve that attribution, right? If you're using these things called UTMs, and this is tracking, and I'll talk about that in a different video, what you're able to do is you can connect a click to a customer. So if we have, let's say this video is on Instagram and on YouTube and on Facebook, and it's on my blog organically, and let's say for some reason it's on Google Search or Google Display, right? We have all of these different platforms that are all pointing to our website. What we're able to do with tracking is we can connect that click all the way down to the thank you page. So we can see if this click originated from Facebook or from Instagram or from YouTube, and we can see how far down they get into our funnel. But if you don't have this thank you page, all you're going to get is, hey, we got a bunch of leads. And where did we get them from? I'm not quite sure because we don't have any of these things called conversions. So there you go, folks. If you're looking to set up conversions, if you have questions about conversions, I would encourage you to start thinking about the endpoint first. What are you trying to get people to do on your website? And then can you create a thank you page, which if somebody performs this call to action, like book a demo, and if they successfully book a demo or they schedule a call, they need to be redirected to this thank you page, because on this thank you page is where you deploy all the little goodies, the code, the conversions that you can send back to Facebook or wherever you are sending traffic in from. So there you go, folks. That is the power of thank you pages. And if you like this video, then I would encourage you to like it, hit subscribe, go ahead and leave a comment below. I would love to engage with you there. And what I would like you to do is, if you are interested in this growth hacking thing, either for your own business or you want to help other businesses like I do, and you want to build a growth hacking consultancy, go ahead and come to my website, hacktics.com, where you will learn about how I've helped businesses revenue up to $45 million using these tips and tricks, and how I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on all of these platforms. So I know the mistakes that you should avoid, and I know what is going to work for you. So there it is, folks, the call to action, because good marketers, good growth hackers know that you have to be encouraging this action. There it is. Come to Hacktics. Go ahead and opt into, a webinar where you can learn more about this. Go ahead and click through. And what you should see, actually, when you click into any of my funnels is you're going to see retargeting. You're going to see videos on YouTube. You're going to see videos on Facebook. You're going to see Google display ads. Why? Because that works. And that's what I teach you how to do. So if that's interesting to you, click through and I will see you on the other side, and I hope to meet you in the Hacktics community. All right, adios, folks. Bye.